Welcome to Dark Psychology World Channel. What we bring is the 38 letters from J.D. Rockefeller to his son, perspectives, ideology, and wisdom. Letter 38, my life path is an adventure. Dear John, maybe I won't be able to wait until tomorrow. There is one person who is going to live a rich life. The paper said his name was David Morris, treasurer during the American Revolutionary War. Robert, the non-city merchant prince. Mr. Morris has the same surname. He just had good luck at the casino. Won a lot of money. In addition, the newspaper also said he is a casino master. At the same time, published a life motto of this gambler: curiosity leads to opportunities. Take risks to take advantage of opportunities. You know, I've always looked down on people who watch gambling, but we can't help but admire this gentleman. I even believe, with his almost philosopher-like wisdom and mind, if you can join the business world, he may become a professional success. A good gambler. I make such appreciative assumptions. It's not that. Good gamblers make good businessmen. In fact, I hate people who see malls as casinos. But I don't reject the spirit of adventure, because I understand a rule: the higher the risk, the greater the benefit. And galloping in the sea of commerce. For everyone. It's all what life provides him. Greatest adventure. My life path. It's a rich adventure. If I find out which adventure is most meaningful to me, what matters most to my future, there is nothing better than breaking into the oil industry. Before investing in the oil industry, our bank's agricultural products sales agency, it was also done vividly. If you continue to do it, I'm fully expected to be a big middleman. But it all broke that Mr. Andrews. He is an expert in lighting. He told me John wasn't burning. The light emitted is brighter than any lighting oil. It will definitely replace other lighting oils. Think about it, John. What a huge stone field that would be. If our feet could step in, what would that be like? The more things I have, the greater the power. The opportunity has come. Letting him go isn't just a loss of money. It also weakens your power in the arena of getting rich. I told Andrews I'd do it. We invest $4,000. For us, that's a lot of money. We started an oil refining business. Now that the money has been invested, I won't think about failure. Although at that time, while oil has created many millionaires, he is also reducing more people to pauper status. I dove headfirst into the oil refining industry. Painstaking efforts. Less than a year. Refining jobs. Earned us more profits than agricultural products. Became the company's largest business. At that moment, I realized it was courage. Is adventurous. Opened up a new way to make money for me. Then, no other industry is like the oil industry. Become rich overnight. Such a prospect. It greatly stimulated my desire to make a lot of money. It also made me see the long-awaited. Give me the opportunity to make a fortune. I told myself that you must hold on to him tightly. He can take you to the land of your dreams. But then I aggressively expanded my business strategy in the oil industry, much to the chagrin of my partner, Mr. Clark. Clark is an ignorant, conceited, and weak man. A person who lacks courage. He is afraid of failure. Advocate for prudent business strategies. This is completely contrary to my business philosophy. In my eyes, money is like dung. If you spread it out, you can do a lot of things. But if you want to hide it, it will stink. Clark is not a good businessman. He doesn't know the real value of money. Positive value. When we have huge disagreements about important things, our cooperation has come to an end. Clark has become a stumbling block on my road to success. I have to kick him away. Break up with him. This is an important moment. To win, you must understand the value of risk. And you must have the vision to create your own luck. For me, breaking up with Mr. Clark was certainly an adventure. When I decided to let go of everything, before entering the oil industry in a big way, I have to be sure that oil won't disappear. At that moment, many people think that oil is a blooming epiphyllum, hard to last. I certainly hope the amusement parks don't dry up. But once there is no more amusement park, those investments will be worthless. My fate may be worse than that of a gambler in a casino, but the information I receive makes me optimistic. Amusement parks will not disappear. It's time to say breakup. Before showing off to Mr. Clark, I've now pulled Mr. Andrews over privately. I told him, we're gonna get lucky. There's a lot of money waiting for us. That's a lot of money. I want to terminate my relationship with Mr. Clark. If I buy their shares, will you do it with me? Andrews did not disappoint me. A few days later, I also attracted several banks that supported me to form an alliance. February of that year, after a series of preparations, I formally broke up with Mr. Clark, even though he was reluctant. But I've decided to go. Finally, we all agreed. Auctioned the company to the highest bidder. Until today, I remember the scene at that auction. It makes me excited. It feels like gambling in a casino. Thrilling. Undivided attention. That's a big gamble. What I bet on is money. What you gamble on is life. The company starts bidding at $500, but it quickly climbed into the thousands. Yuan, and then slowly climbed to 50,000 US dollars. This price already exceeded my estimated value for the refinery. The bidding price has been rising, begins to break through $60,000. Then it skyrocketed to $70,000. This makes me start to fear. I'm worried about whether I can buy this company. A company built by me. Can you afford so much money? But I calmed down quickly. I warned myself as fast as lightning not to be afraid. Now that you have made up your mind, just move forward bravely. Competitor quoted $72,000. I don't hesitate. Quote, 72,500 US dollars. At this time, Mr. Clark stood up and shouted, I'm not home anymore. John is yours. Dear John, that was the defining moment of my life. He has extraordinary meaning to me. Certainly. Break up with Mr. Clark. I paid a high price. I gave half of the shares of the agency company, and $72,500 were given to Clark. But what I won was freedom and a glorious future. I became my own master, own employer. No longer worry about those short-sighted people. Mediocrity blocks my way. When I was 21, I owned the largest refinery in Cleveland, already among the world's largest refiners. Thinking about it today, this guy can eat 500 barrels of crude oil every day. Take me to the road of oil supremacy, a weapon to conquer the oil kingdom. Thanks for that auction. It was the beginning of my success in life. Almost certain. Putting safety first will not make us rich. To get paid, always accept the necessary risks that come with it. Isn't life like this? You can't maintain the status quo forever. If you don't advance, you will retreat. It's that simple. I believe caution is not a perfect recipe for success. No matter what we do, even our lives, we all must take risks with. Choose carefully. And sometimes, you have a much better chance of winning by taking risks than by being cautious. Businessmen are all pursuers of profits and wealth. Rely on creating resources and obtaining resources from others, even forcing others to give up resources to make themselves rich. So, Taking risks is an indispensable means for businessmen to conquer the market. If you want to know both adventure, techniques for not incurring failure, you just need to remember one sentence and plan boldly. Implement carefully. Love you, Father. Thanks for listening to Dark Psychology World Channel. We will continue to bring you in the next issue 38 Letters from J.D. Rockefeller to His Son.